bYc.
You are now listening to Bringing You Classics Radio.
bYc.
I said they don't call me Mr. Classic for nothing.
Bringing the classics.
Let me work. Please let me work. Get that water. He about to get this
Classics.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Man, we back once again for the 17th trip. bYc Radio, bringing you classics radio. I go by the name of Biz Billa. Just call me Biz for short. I think y'all know that by now. Yo, a whole lot going down in the city that I currently reside in, ATL. Listen, man. It's almost like the rest of the battle rap world is waking up to the fact that Atlanta has been a battle rap hotbed on the low. Why do I say that, you ask? It's simple. Get on Google, you know what I'm saying, Google Chrome, whatever you use. Hit Verse Tracker, hit Rap Grid, whatever you gotta do. Look at that calendar, man. RBE's down here this weekend. Bullpen got an event the following weekend. ABR putting on for the city as they always do following month. And right after them, Smack doing what they do. And then the Trap NY. Speaking of Trap NY, I know that's why you here today. Trap NY was in the ATL. Man, they've been putting on some dope events, small room events in the city. And I've enjoyed every one I've been to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to AR Galore. And all them boys putting on Bars Galore. That was the name of the card. Dope event. We're going to chop it up with Reggie P, the host. But first, you know what I'm saying? Just want to throw a little rant real quick, you know what I mean? Before I get into it, like I said, salute AR Galore, Dutch, Swavatar, Jack, Chris, Petty, the whole ABR was damn near in the building. Of course, got to shout Peso. You know, one thing I took away from the conversations that I had in the building, you know what I'm saying? Particularly something that Chris said, was unity in battle rap, you know what I'm saying? And support from small to tall. Music aside, that's the main goal of this podcast, vlog, radio show, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? In battle rap, we live off of disrespect, belittling, and dogging niggas. It's a part of the job description in the sport. But in business, in off-cam work, let's keep it about the culture, man. That's what it's all about in the end, right? We all gonna eat off these God-given abilities. We ain't gotta step over each other to get there, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. And lastly, before we get into this episode, I gotta say, yo, fans, let's continue to support these leagues from small to tall at the door and at the stores, you heard? They provide us with so much free content damn near daily with all these leagues we've got nationwide. And I mean, whether you go to venues on the West Coast, the Midwest, the Third Coast, East Coast, whatever, bro. Overseas, it's like a lot of these places be providing food, drinks, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Click Vodka. But what rarely gets talked about is something that's so true that Chris Petty and Peso were conversating about as we were outside. And it's just so much that goes into booking an event. Not just the battle rappers, not just the venues. But just think about a detail like this, right? What about the cats who do live streams? Having to have servers strong enough to withstand that much traffic on their site, it's a lot that goes into that. I'm not just talking about, you know, physical labor. I'm talking about financially, you know what I'm saying? So y'all get to enjoy all of this for free, and there's so much that goes into it. So I stand strong in saying, if you love battle rap, support your favorites. Not just that, more importantly, support your local leagues and events, man. Their owners and definitely their brands, man. Instead of bitching when it's just a matchup you don't like. Because there's a lot of hard work that they put in. And a lot of times they're not being compensated that well. You understand what I'm saying? But enough of my Steve Harvey rant. It's time to break down Bars Galore 2, Trap NY, Trap shit. bYc was in the building, mingling with some of the dopest up-and-comers that the game got to offer. But first, we're going to chop it up with Reggie P, get his thoughts on some things, and we'll be right back to the music. bYc Radio.
Bringing you classics. bYc.
Hey, yo, we back. bYc Radio, your boy Biz Billa in the building. Got a special guest, you heard. Atlanta veteran, you know what I'm saying? Battle all kinds of names that y'all motherfuckers done heard of before. You know what I'm saying? He's been an ambassador as of late, holding down the city, putting on for battle rap in the community out here in the GA, you know what I'm saying? None other. There ain't nobody smoking Reggie. You know the nigga name. Reggie P in the building. What's the deal, boy?
What's up? What's up, man? Everything good, man. Everything good. What's poppin' with you?
Hey, shit, man. Coming off of a dope-ass event, man. Trap NY came down again with the boy AR Galore. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how you felt about the event, man?
That event was so dope, man. Like, I was very satisfied, man. Like I was talking to you earlier. Very satisfied with it. I got some dope. I came what I got for, and I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So,
Before we get back into the battles, man, how have you enjoyed this hosting shit as well as becoming an ambassador for the Atlanta battle rap scene, man?
I just feel like it's my place. It's my place, and at this moment in my career, it's something that I should be doing because I always had responsibilities for battle rap.
Definitely.
Ever since I was a teenager, you know what I mean? For the Atlanta battle rap, but the YGs respect me, the OGs respect me.
Right.
Leagues like Trap New York and Smack all coming to Atlanta to do events. Now it's like a better time than ever for me to come back out here and just basically show the younger ones how this really supposed to go. You feel what I mean? And solidify, man. Because it's all about being official. It's all about being respected in this culture. So,
right.
Me being someone that somewhat can do that just off presence alone, your presence alone, or your word alone. You know what I mean? I'm groovy. I got power. You know what I'm saying? Like Future say. It's just I'm humbled more than anything. And as I look back on it, it's just like, I thank God for where I'm at, and I know all the choices I made in life in terms of chasing this dream and goal, it feel like, you know, I made the right choice. So I guess in a nutshell, that's how I feel.
That's what it is. Now, before we get to the battles and whatnot, the talk of the night from wall to wall was your next plate. You know what I'm saying? You got KP in your sights. What's your thoughts headed into this matchup?
I'm going to have to be very serious. And I'm going to have to raise my pen up to a higher level to compete with this and get my head on right for it. KP is awesome, man. He's awesome. A lot of times, you know, us as battle rappers, we get in these battles with these guys, and it's like, fuck that nigga, he's trash, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But, you know, let's be serious here. Let's be realistic here. You know, KP's is Atlanta battle rap legend just like me.
Mm-hmm.
When I say just like me, just like me, it would be no different from me battling a top 10 name on Smack. If you want to ask how serious I take the battle. Now, the card is called Resurgence, man. So it's a lot of things that transpired within in the group of Atlanta battle rap,
right,
that wasn't positive. And so this card is basically everybody coming back together. Atlanta battle rap, you know, meaning some things and coming back and getting back focused on the plan with the vengeance. And people still got stuff to prove. And it's time to put the shit talk to the side and all the bullshit. And let's get back to putting on successful events, putting on for the city, and making spectacular performances. But when you want to do something like that, you might want to book a KP versus Reggie P. That should let you know what we're trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So,
and I agree. So make sure y'all remember the Resurgence, Sunday, April 14th at 3 p.m. Atlanta, be on the lookout. You need to pull up. Let's take a quick break real quick, Reggie. I want to get into some music from you. I'm going to throw on the Lames joint. Love that joint. You want to plug your music where they can find your tracks at?
I ain't got no music. All my music is on SoundCloud. Just like any other rapper would be, with the music I put out of late. I've been in the studio working on different things, And, you know, I'm always telling my family and T, a Fame Gang, you know, that's who I do music with.
Of course.
bYc.
We gotta cut it right there. Started having some audio issues. Don't worry, we got way more coming up with Reggie P. He's gonna recap the Trap NY battle, give his thoughts on what happened on the card. And before we get to that, you know how we do with the music. Let's set it off with Reggie P. Lanes, bYc Radio.
Bringing the classics. bYc.
You stand, that's me. All my niggas get money. If it's about guap, then I need it all top. I knock you out the box like my honey. DOA, I'm a motherfucking stunning. Fame and T, that's the click, bitch. We don't get mad cause we get rich. Let the paper all behind me, 6'6". You ain't get rich, you ain't hit licks. You be letting niggas slide with the slick shit. See, my knots don't fit cause I'm rich, bitch. Like Rick, bitch. Slick Rick wrist. I'm the illest nigga that you ever witnessed. Blow a stack, run it back, that's a big 6. I'ma ditch this, stand up on my hit list. I'ma circle that around, that's a stickness. All this ammo make a scramble on some big shit. With the quickness, it's ridiculous. How niggas talk cash, never make shit. But them money make everybody hate Chris. And you see I went back to the basics. Let the bass hit, it's your favorite. Been from the southwest of the A, bitch. Freestyle king of the fucking A, bitch. Can't ride with a nigga like you. Can't smoke with a nigga like you. Can't drink with a nigga like you. Just can't with a nigga like you. Can't hang with a nigga like you. I ain't no nigga like you. You snake, you faking. I just can't take no hating ass nigga like you. I don't fuck with lame. I don't fuck with lame. No. I don't fuck with lame. I don't fuck with lame. No.
I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king.
My spit game out of here like Rockwell. I'm a rocketeer. Taking off, and if I take a loss, then I can make it back. Cause I'm a fucking boss. I can put you on, I can knock you off. You poppin' shit, but I'ma pop it off. I done picked it up and I done dropped it off. And this marijuana, cold hard and soft. That's enough of that street shit. Let us get back to this beat, bitch. They cooked it up, so I'ma eat this. I'm concrete, I go cement. Know you wonder where he went. This me and you will disappear. Pistol near and I'm real cocky. Fuck a battle, catch a real body. No flexing, cause we about it. Don't talk about it, cause we be about it. Better not let me hear about it. I'm pulling up in a see about it. Thoroughbred, I'm a Hundun. West side like Zone 1. Zone 4, that's ADV. Knew that from my ABCs. Raised off in that gutter, nigga. Give a fuck about another nigga. Bank account got a couple figures, so these bad bitches wanna suck a nigga. Nah, I ain't no sucker, nigga. Miss me with that game running. Ratchet hoes can't ride with me. They too much in the train running. Can't ride with a nigga like you. Can't smoke with a nigga like you. Can't drink with a nigga like you. Just can't with a nigga like you. Can't hang with a nigga like you. I ain't no nigga like you. You a snake, you a fake, and I just can't take no hate that nigga like you. I don't fuck with lame. I don't fuck with lame. No. I don't fuck with lame. I don't fuck with lame. No.
I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king.
Jersey is rockin' the rebel shit.
I come from a city, niggas living by the street codes.
You know where we come from, nigga?
But ain't no love in my city, shit ain't pretty, man, these streets cold.
1800 shit.
I hustled my whole life, survived, and now I done went beast mode.
Austin Rebel.
Plus I'm dripping in gold and I'm drowning in weed
Bringing the
smoke.
classics.
I let you speak hella lies. You better keep metal by. Hope the beef never dies, nigga. You ain't never had no say so on this side, nigga. OG, my authority override niggas. This cave shit is to the death of it. Hazard County to Jersey. This rockin' the rebel shit. When a nigga loyal to you, you ain't gotta question it. Surrounded by the bullshit, it's hard not to step in it. I was on the porch pitching. Cops caught me on the porch slipping. A couple spots got hot, had to abort mission. You chasing after a bitch, but know that whole trickin'. I'm chasing after every percent. I need more chicken. Picture rock forfeiting. I ain't stopping till the marble floor glisten. Or both of the foreign doors lifting. My bitch body cold. I'm feeling like a mortician. This non-fiction, get money. That's how the ball living.
I come from a city, niggas living by the street codes. But ain't no love in my city, shit ain't pretty, man, these streets cold. I hustled my whole life, survived, and now I done went beast mode. They see me getting it now. Plus I'm dripping in gold and I'm drowning in weed smoke. I don't just talk money, I speak fluid. I bring the streets to it. Malcolm with the K through the blinds, the way I peep through it. Nigga niggas sending threats, I don't sleep through it. I bow my head and say a prayer just like Meek do it. Oh Lord, right now I need you for a favor. Mean dark pair of shades, I don't see you to a hater. Got your bitch out here choosing, it's me who do it greater. And I'm riding around dirty, illegal with this laser. I'm gonna feed my people with this paper. That's right. I said I'm gonna feed my people with this paper. Why is that? Cause they don't wanna see you with this paper. That mob money, Bugsy Siegel with this paper. But I started off a little dirty nigga from the back block. Sold a little crack rock, the dreads from a flat top. Eyes wide open to the feds in a Matlock. Been Crip, my great flag was my MySpace backdrop. Once upon a time when time was your friend. Kendrick finally got you niggas thinking conscious again. In my hood, 20s old, now your time getting thin. Beast mode got me feeling like I'm Brian in the gym. I always got some money on me. Funny looking strap, something ugly on me. Ladder for the clip, at least 20 on me. Haters gon' die, that's just what it's gon' be. Just what it's gon' be. I come from a city, niggas living by the street codes. But ain't no love in my city, shit ain't pretty, man, these streets cold. I hustled my whole life, survived, and now I done went beast mode. Plus I'm dripping in gold and I'm drowning in weed smoke.
You are now listening to Bringing Classics Radio.
Man, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Tell 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Man, fuck 'em, tell 'em, suckers. Ass knuckle, ass knuckle. Ass fuck 'em, ass fuck 'em. Ass chuck 'em, ass chuck 'em. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it.
Strapped up, 4-5 in my Levi's.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em.
All of my brothers with me, don't nobody want it with me. As soon as he bump into me, I'm juvie 400 degrees, back it up. Anybody try running between? 2 shots, freeze, I'm Tupac. Reincarnated, get stoned crazy like Baby Lane did in Las Vegas. Fuck shit up like I'm Ron Reagan, I ain't sweet, these jaw breaking. Demon child, pray God save on my 6 sides like a Star David. Try to slide, nigga, y'all crazy. Must be high on that Caucasian, got 2 hands, I'm all man. Pass swing and I'm all in. Turn up, I don't calm down till I hit the trees like Tarzan, boy, what? Pull gas out, we'll bang hammers like auctions. I lay with it, don't play with it, I stay with it, that's God's plan. I'm strapped up, 4-5 in my Levi's. Still rock with that flip phone, cause I press keys like T9. When it's beef time, we ain't throwing up peace signs. Shoot it out, it's at these signs, you these sides, so be wild, little bitch.
Tell 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Man, fuck 'em, tell 'em, suckers. Ass knuckle, ass knuckle. Ass fuck 'em, ass fuck 'em. Ass chuck 'em, ass chuck 'em. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em.
They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Strapped up, 4-5 in my Levi's.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em.
I said, oh no, better get low, I ride dolo. I mean, I got sight, but I'll beat every one of you dudes up on my own, no. Y'all don't want no smoke, no. Get hit like boom, boom, boom. Bone crushing, get your nose busted, no low sleep, but I'm hole punching. I'm stay, say something. Got the whole city behind me dumping. Scotia boys, we band scuffing. Our hands busted, we here butting. Come on, man, fuck 'em, let's roll. Chop them hands up and let's go. Got me amped up, so I stand up and just ran up and said, boom. Slam dunk on these hoes. Yo, bitch, jumping my bones. But don't fuck to my pole, cause my game's so cold. I said we dark side of the bone. We chop the dupes like, whoa, let's go. You better be ready, we coming to get him. I run in the middle of them and just start swinging. I said, oh no, better get low. They be like, whoa. I be like, boom. I'm on your head like a GoPro. Shit to get out of hand like a yo-yo. I ain't the one to be fucking with you, better duck if I'm coming. I'll run up and blast.
Man, fuck 'em. Tell 'em, fuck 'em. Man, fuck 'em. Tell 'em, suckers. Ass knuckle, ass knuckle. Ass fuck 'em, ass fuck 'em. Ass chuck 'em, ass chuck 'em. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em.
They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Strapped up, 4-5 in my Levi's.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Bring that motherfucking ruckus, boy, fuck 'em.
You are now listening to Bringing Classics Radio.
Yes, indeed, you are. This is bYc Radio, bringing you Classics Radio. I go by the name of Biz. Right now, we're going to get into this Bars Galore 2 card. Trap NY, trap shit. Shout out to my boy AR Galore. Been holding the city down, doing what he do. Shout out to Peso for coming out to the city again. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this is a battle card filled with a lot of up-and-comers and also some people that y'all might be familiar with. What we're going to do is basically review these joints. We're going to chop it up with Reggie P towards the end. And we're going to get some words from some of these up-and-comers themselves. Give them some shine. That's what we all about here at bYc Radio. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into it. First battle of the night.
bYc.
So this is one of those situations, got to make a disclaimer. I was in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know most times I have detailed recaps with round-by-round shit, but, you know, I'm in the mix, enjoying the battles, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to enjoy myself and more so network with some of the MCs in the building. So forgive me for my lack of memory. You know, niggas be blazing in the building, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just give me some patience as I try to get through some of these battles and try to remember what went down in each one. But first off, we had a matchup of two up-and-coming cats, man. Sincere from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. And this is his first battle. I know that for sure. And Flamrock Owens from Baltimore, Maryland. But, you know, he all up and down the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, from north to south. So he be making moves. But nonetheless, two up-and-comers going head-to-head. Like I said, it's Sincere's first battle. So let me go ahead and start with Sincere because this one is pretty clean-cut. Sincere, it's your first battle. I'm going to cut you some slack because you definitely showed some skills at times. But my best advice, because I could tell you was a little nervous up there. My best advice is shake off the nerves because we can see it. You know, it's there. And it's natural, you know what I'm saying? Come to the battle and mingle a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get your bars off, you know, spar with a homie or duck off somewhere in a spot and spit your verse, you know, to a wall or whatever you got to do to make yourself relax and just calm down and not think about, you know, the moment so much, you know, because those feelings are natural, but you can't let it affect your bars to where you forgetting around like what happened, you know what I'm saying? Just come in there and get ready for war, you heard? But nonetheless, I did see some potential from you, and I hope that you do come back and do your thing, whether on the trap or anywhere else. So salute to Sincere. But nonetheless, as far as his opponent, Flamrock, he was very confident in every round, won every round in my opinion. He did what he needed to do, you know. I like his potential, still very early in his battle rap career, but he's got skills, you know. I'm curious to see what he's got next. I heard he's taking on a battle against Hells Winslow. I'm just making sure I'm saying his name right. I think it's Hells Winslow, whatever. But he's battling on Seaport Battle League against Flamrock Owens out in Savannah. So I'm looking to see what he can do because, you know, Reggie has some thoughts on Flam and Sincere, and we'll get to that later in the episode. But let's go ahead and get these thoughts from Flamrock on how he did on his debut on the Trap NY.
bYc.
You remember your shit.
Crazy battle, you know what I'm saying? I think I did excellent. You know what I'm saying? Sincere, he showed up, showed a few times. That's what I think gave me the clear win. You know what I'm saying? I think I 3-0'd him. If you ask me or you ask anybody, man, they'll tell you 3-0. And I travel, you know what I'm saying? I travel all the way from Augusta. You know what I'm saying? Just to come and hand you what I did, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this shit, man.
How long took you to prepare that round, man? So you get those 3 rounds.
But what? Because I battled later on this month, I really prepared my shit kind of like early February. I write all the time. Like, I'm getting ready to start writing after this battle. Like, I'm getting ready to start writing now because that's what I do. After I battle, I learn from my mistakes, and that's right off of that. You know what I'm saying? I had spoke to Chef Trez, you know what I'm saying, URL battle league niggas, man, you know what I'm saying, him and Shug, you know what I'm saying, I talked to them on the regular, and they kind of gave me little pointers on how to stay fresh, how to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm working on, you know what I'm saying, my aggression and my, you know what I'm saying, my performance. But the bars and shit is there, you know what I'm saying? This battle, I feel like I said some shit that kind of went over some niggas' heads, some shit with niggas was catching, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think I did a good battle, bro.
All right, in the next review, we got KDA versus Grandaddy Purp. KDA coming off a strong showing against Megladon. And then you got Grandaddy Purp, who's been very war tested, stepping in front of plenty of different battle rap veterans. We'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about KDA, man. He was very, very solid in this battle. To me personally, he was the most improved from this card to the previous Trap NY card in Atlanta. No denying he had plenty of moments. And after talking to Reggie, he may have sold me on the fact that this is one of the best battles of the night based on how both approached it, and we'll get to that later. Let's see how KDA felt about how he performed in this battle.
What's up, man? This KDA, ABR, whole lot of gang shit. We had Trap NY, man. We had a dope ass event, like fire ass battle, man. Shout out to that nigga Grandaddy Purp, fucking classic.
Dope ass battle. Dope ass battle.
Appreciate it, man. I feel I took it, to be honest. I mean, the room was feeling me a little bit more, but Deuce Fire, he scheming. It's a fire thing, man. Big shout out to Pacer for having us out, man. Shout out to everybody for showing love, bro. Appreciate that.
You already know, bYc Radio, we in here.
With all that said, man, I'm going to keep it tall. Grandaddy Purp was my performer of the night, man. He had performance of the night to me. Like I said, we were talking about this earlier. Another vet on this card who's taking on everyone from Ty Law to bMagic to even Verb. And we spoke to him outside the venue, and he made it clear. Although he stepped away for a minute, he is back. And he's ready to be active because he put in a lot of pain out there in Naptown, man, and Muncie. And, you know, he showed poise, plenty of schemes, punchlines, haymakers, just bars galore, pun intended. And I had him edging this one rounder with a great showing from both. I'm not going to undercut nothing KDA did. He was definitely doing his thing. I think it's a stock riser for both. And they're both hungry competitors that I definitely want to see back in the ring very soon. Like I said, whether Trap NY or anywhere else. Salute to both of them. Now on to the next battle.
bYc.
All right, so I'm a little out of order, but in the second battle of the night, we had two up-and-comers who've been putting in a lot of hard work over the last calendar year. I'm talking about Ty Skillz versus Personal. Ty went first in this one rounder, and he had a lot of bars that were slept on as the room, you know, slowly started to wake up battle to battle. Nonetheless, Ty definitely showcased that he has a pen, but something Reggie mentioned to Ty about his round, specifically being a one-rounder, was getting to that punch quickly and creating moments that will stick, you know what I mean? I dig Ty's round, especially the Warriors and Mary J bars, and what was it, the little Cousins punchline? That shit was tough, but I think this battle will help Ty see what can be improved upon and how he can take that pen he has to the next level. As far as Personal, he did what he does energy-wise, all in your face, great stage performance and whatnot. I think Personal has some of the most confidence of anyone I saw that night. Even with that said, he had a slight stumble and choke at the end of his round. But in my opinion, what he displayed before that was solid enough to make it an arguable win. But you know how people feel about choke, so we'll wait until it's on cam to decide that. But that's my opinion on that. So, but let me just say, with this being a one-rounder, it comes down to how many points you're taking away for the ending early and the choke and who had the better bars. I think Personal won it in the room. It is what it is. But I must say, man, after talking with everybody in the building, Ty Skillz is definitely the most humble and probably has the most passion about this music, battle rap, and just writing in general shit. So I could tell that he felt he could have done better. He told me he ended his round short as well. He said he still had more bars and whatnot to come after the fact of what he called time. But I don't know if he wasn't confident in what he had left or if he was just not feeling the fact that the crowd was not that responsive. So with all that said, that dude is humble, man. And I like what he said after the battle. I also like the energy that Personal had after the battle. Let's see what both of them had to say. After that, we're going to get into some music from Ty Skillz as well as Head Ice. And then we're going to get into a joint from his opponent, Personal, as well as Statiic, who's also on the card. Let's get it, man. bYc.
Bringing you classics.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Ty Skillz. Just had my first trap battle, you know. Feeling good, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Personal came with it. He did what he said he was going to do. I did what I said I was going to do. You know, at the end of it, you know, the crowd really wasn't rocking with it, as I feel is my opinion. You know, we all got one. And shit, I didn't finish the rest of my bars, but I was cooking. Personal was cooking too. He did choke up at the end. But I still feel it was still good. It's still a good battle. I'll watch it again. I feel I lost in the building. Well, on camera might be a different story. Like bar for bar, might be a different story. I'm not gonna lie. He had some shit. He did a little pocket tap and all that. I never had no shit like that. So his aggressive kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, but. It is what it is, man. You know, your boy Ty Skillz out here. Jersey shit. Columbia, South Carolina.
Jersey,
got you. Trap NY, what up? Atlanta, this ain't gonna be my last time out here.
You know, I was talking to him, man. We definitely gonna see more of him out here in the man. You already know. And let the people know where they can find your music out on your site, man, and all that.
Shit, I got a website now. Shout out to my nigga David Virgil. It's www.respectmygift.com. Check me out. That's also my Instagram and Twitter. I got some music out there. I got a lot of shit coming. I got a single right now on iTunes called In the Morning. Cop that shit. Let me know what you feel. Wave Life shirts right here. You feel what I'm saying? Wave Life, ups and downs, but still flowing. Out of all the bullshit I go through, I'm still flowing. Y'all can't stop me.
You already know, Ty Skillz, boy, we out of here.
You already know.
bYc.
Shout out my nigga Bez on the camera.
Yeah, bYc Radio, we out here with Personal, you know what I mean? Just finished battling. Yo, my G, how you fucks you did out there, man?
Man, I felt like I did a great job. I had a great opponent. You know, he did a beautiful job, you feel me? He did a beautiful job. I just felt like with his energy, I had to come a lot harder. I did have a little slip up at the end where I had a mean little, you know, name flip scheme for him, but, you know, I think I did pretty well, you know, as far as what I did have or what I did remember. But all around, it was just a beautiful battle. It was a beautiful experience standing in front of a mean-ass nigga like that, you know what I mean? I know he came with it. I definitely had to come with it. You know, I had my boy Statiic with me, you know what I mean?
This nigga being too humble. He fucked that nigga up. He being way too fucking humble right now.
But no, for real though, like, you know what I mean? It feels good to take the W on a one-rounder, you know what I mean? But y'all look out for Personal, man. He coming this year.
How long you prepped that round for, man? How long it took you to prep that round?
Actually, I prepped that round like what? 2 days? 2 days memorization.
2 days?
Yeah, 2 days memorization. So, you know, just tried to come out and give them the best I could, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna be back on the trap, definitely gonna be back with ABR, a lot of more, you know, battle leagues in Georgia. Going to North Carolina April 28th with my boy Statiic. Go get this $150. Street knowledge shit. You already know how we getting down. But yeah, man, it was a beautiful experience. Just, you know, the whole vibe, the whole energy. You know what I mean? I was nervous as hell, but
you ain't look like it though, man. You was confident. You was confident up there.
Just had to, you know, just had to touch into my own shit and do my own thing, regardless if anybody fuck with it or not. So, you know, that was just.
We're gonna see it on cam.
Yeah, most definitely.
And like I said, y'all got music y'all want to plug, know what I mean? Where can we find y'all music at?
Most definitely. Yeah, you know, crew shit. Creating real unity out here. That's the name of the group. Shout out to my boy Smokey.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Tommy, aka Zan. Shout out to fucking everybody in crew. Everybody that's, you know, working with us, trying to get us out there and everything. One love, man. We coming out here, man.
You already know, bYc Radio. You heard, yeah.
It's Skillz. Woo! Never said I was perfect. More like imperfect. We grinding though. Let's go. Never said I was perfect. Still up on this surface. Feet hurt and love working. Hit my line, need service. Making moves, I'm certain. I'm certified, brain working. No lie, no lie. Big pop, y'all ain't worth it. Had a hard life now. I just didn't back down. My trust still lack now. 12 come, my hands up now. Please, please don't let me down. Things we know, can't say it now. I'm watching for snakes, yeah. I know where they at now. Spot them quick, they mouth slick. They moving fast, they got a membership. I never slip, I notice it. Got a tight grip, not proud of it. Shells dumping real low quick. Try to stop the vines, my nose itch. Don't dress me, cause I don't snitch. They looking for you, I don't know shit. Never said I was perfect. Still up on this surface. Feet hurt and love working. Hit my line, need service. Making moves, I'm certain. I'm certified, brain working. No lie, no lie. Big pop, y'all ain't worth it.
Yeah, I know the plug. Yeah, I sell stuff, it gave me a rush. Not proud of it, didn't re-up. We had bad times, wouldn't be us. My line ringing for another jug. My nigga Rock, hit your neighborhood. Pockets low, I understood. Talking on the phone, that ain't good. Dirty gun, burn hundreds up. Making new money, they ashamed of us. That drug money, they can't get a cut, so they lock you up. I ain't making up. This 9 to 5, don't pay enough. So they on the block, they'll wake you up. Like bad dreams, not afraid to bust. I thank God for that wake up. Never said I was perfect. Still up on this surface. Feet hurt and love working. Hit my line, need service. Making moves, I'm certain. I'm certified, brain working. No lie, no lie. Big pop, y'all ain't worth it. Never said I was perfect. Still up on this surface. Feet hurt and love working. Hit my line, need service. Making moves, I'm certain. I'm certified, brain working. No lie, no lie.
I bet. I see no more still.
Innocence dragged across a yellow line.
Wolf love.
It's early fall.
Hollow for the win, you heard?
There's a cloud on the New York skyline.
Let's get shit done, you heard?
I don't play little homie. I keep that thing right on me. You should get to know me. I get shit done, I get it done.
Get shot in your head from a Dillinger by a 12-year-old who ain't feeling ya. Whoever badmouth the boss to get a cat. Bright and early, by morning you laying flat. I was hoping you rich to let it die with you. In the closet, these bullets about to hide with you. Had to drop it, the nigga you sent was scared. Autobots, my niggas, they come prepared. Caught the murder with niggas I used to rob with. Hockey pucks, we sliding to bring the nonsense. Torso hit, talk more shit. ARs make the po-po dip. Hold all this, nigga.
I don't play little homie. I keep that thing right on me. You should get to know me. I get shit done, I get it done.
Word of mouth, bird in the drought. Clip full, burgundy out, work and be out. My man said the Midwest need us, bring more heaters. His girl got the kite that we needed, might wanna feed her. Yeah. Murders was something we had to deal with. Dope how to smoke, we'll hit the kill switch. My wolf got life behind bars, it's still a kill for me. Ice pick something in the yard, you got the hail from it. Boo boo fetch, go get the dope from me. Hooey hula hoop next, you keep the dope from it. You take the Mac and the K and go and kill some. A nigga talk that back in the day, you let him feel something.
I don't play little homie. I keep that thing right on me. You should get to know me. I get shit done, I get it done.
Yeah, that nigga right on time.
Right there.
Nah, you good, OG. Let me see this. Let's see what's going on here. You listen to this. This shit sounds short.
400,000, let's keep the count coming. 5 more bricks, I buy a house for us. Put the marble on the veil, heart of the hill. Your bitch get a part of the thrill, honor and will. Part of my back, you should be down with us. You ain't part of the pack, you catch around from us. Sneak behavior, creeps be haters. Put kids in the incubator, dinky gangster. Ride for a cause, die for my brother. Your bitch will jump right in the Porsche to be a lover. The block beat all in the sauce, don't know the cover. The shots land all in your balls, you know the suffer, nigga.
Nah, I don't play little homie. I keep that thing right on me. You should get to know me. I get shit done, I get it done. bounce bitch. Yeah. Bounce bitch, bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, bounce bitch. My whole squad make you bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, make that motherfucker bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, pull it out and make a bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, drop the top on it's cocaine jet. I'm back bitches. Hit her with persistence, give me a second, I get her. She know the line, that band's the flat line. Transform, hard as all the mid-prime. Ain't snaking number bitches, I'm an extra ass nigga. Concave a motherfucker, bring the pain with. On the business, how y'all green came from the winning team. I'm a suburban bitch, dream heavy off the lean. I bang properly, I'm higher, closer to my dreams. Like a wild play, I work hard for the pay. Get that damn straight, I can't find nowhere that we relate. You been fake, I'ma turn the bitch up on y'all ass today. Bounce bitch, bounce bitch, my whole squad make you bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, make this motherfucker bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, pull it out and make a bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, drop the top on them bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, my whole squad make you bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, make this motherfucker bounce bitch. Statiic. Bounce bitch, shout it, make that ass bounce bitch. 2 eyes. Bounce bitch, drop the top on them.
Yeah, I got them screaming. They sleeping on me, man, I got them dreaming. All these dope lines, man, I got them feeling. They plotting on me, yeah, I got them scheming. Now look at me, I'm the man now. Leg shot, now I'm man down. You ain't stand up, so niggas stand down. I made you cool, you a fan now. Yeah, I killed the beat, spazzing on it. Chest up and heart attacking on it. Yeah, I'm married to a holy matrimony. Only truth is in it, only facts is on it. Starting stuff that I gotta finish. Windows up, you know I got them tinted. Yeah, new coupe, yeah, I'm riding in it. I get a house and put a lion in it, man, I'm roaring on them. Private jet, yeah, I'm soaring on them. Big body, got a Floyd on them. No, I pop, nigga, I ain't gotta go Maury on them. Yeah, look at me, I'm the man now. Leg shot, now a man down. Yeah, I made you cool, you a fan now. Got the hands up and that's hands down.
Bounce bitch, my whole squad make you bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, make that motherfucker bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, pull it out and make a bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, drop the top on them.
Play with madness, now you in the clinic. Once I'm getting vicious, I'ma catch a sentence. Don't forget that you become a victim if you bear the witness. All the tools I'm gripping. Chop and hit them, tear apart his liver, eat them up for dinner. I'm a born sinner. If that's your family, I'ma have to kill them. Put an end to your whole existence. Sleep on me if you want to. Shoot shit is what we gon' do. Don't speak on it if you ain't been through it. Secure the bag, make a boss move. Shake shit, make your block move. Big chopper, knock your top loose. Little niggas riding mongooses, trying to move white like Frank Lucas. Everything got packed loud. More punches than Pacquiao. When I walk around with that 50 cal, turn a bright grill to a crooked smile. Everybody going buck wild. Tell security to back down. Y'all don't know how to act now. Now everybody gotta bounce now.
Bounce bitch, my whole squad make you bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, make that motherfucker bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, pull it out and make a bounce bitch. Bounce bitch, drop the top on them.
You are now listening to Bringing You Classics Radio.
Welcome back to Bringing You Classics Radio. I go by the name of Biz Billa. We're going to wrap up my half of the recap. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the last 4 battles that went down. And then we're going to get into Reggie P's thoughts, as well as just a little bit more music. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit more to go. Keep rocking with us. Keep staying tuned. You like what you hear? Subscribe, like, comment, talk about it. Whatever you want to do, man. Support, show love. That's what it's all about, you heard? Now, before I get back into the battles, ETG versus Juice Cobain did not go down in the venue. Not sure if both MCs couldn't make it. Not sure what happened as far as that's concerned, but we'll be looking for them on the next card. Let's go ahead and get back into the people that were in the building. No, Cotton Poet versus Devy Ruffin, man. Listen, I enjoyed the fuck out of this battle, man. I seen Cotton Poet battle people like Official before. He's always held his own, but Cotton Poet probably had the most complete and well-structured round of the night, especially being that it was a one-rounder. I heard Reggie give out advice pretty much all night to a couple performers about how to be effective in one-rounders, particularly getting to the point and having those bars and moments that make the round not just memorable, but hard to defeat in your short time going in. And Cotton Poet did a good job of that, you heard? As far as Devy Ruffin, by far was the most entertaining of the night. The pen is decent, a lot of dope ass references, but what I enjoyed from him was his setups, the performance, and most of all his jokes. Yo, that dude is hilarious, even when he's dead ass serious. I think that's why I enjoyed the battle, and also as much as anything else, it was a bit of everything on display from both competitors. Like I said, whether it be jokes, personals, bars, whatever. But it gets heated in that motherfucker, and I love it, man. This was a good ass battle. I'm gonna have to say, on the old honest side of things, I edged Kata Poet because he just had a more well structured round. I thought Devy more so played to the in the building kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Like winning the crowd over with the jokes and the performance. But when it comes down to the bars and the attacking and whatnot, I think I'm an edge Kata Poet. But it may be close on cam, but just in the room, I'm at the edge Kata Poet. Definitely enjoyed Devy Ruffin. Salute to both of them MCs, and I hope to see them back in the trap.
You are now listening to Bringing Classics Radio.
Now, I was telling y'all real briefly in that last battle that there was some personals. Now, Devy and Jimbo, they rolled together, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still learning about some of these cats, but Kai had some balls for Jimbo that you could tell was rubbing him the wrong way. And you can see that Jimbo was anxious, like, yo, you know what? Let me get back in this ring. And let me show these motherfuckers what time it is. This is an ABR versus Carolina thing going on all of a sudden. Heavy intensity starts picking up as Jimbo calls out. You know how in between battles, cats will go outside, catch a smoke, or talk about the previous battle. Yo, Jimbo ain't want them ABR cats going nowhere. I mean, he called them out. Heavy intensity filled the room. It even got Chris Petty worked up. That's how I knew it was about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So ABR was definitely in the building. And I was real curious to see what Statiic had to say. And let's go ahead and get into it, man. Statiic versus Jimbo, man. ABR, like I said, was in the building. Statiic was barking on him early, and they was backing their homie. And you could tell that the animosity was going to fuel another fire battle. Statiic had room control, aggression, and delivery all on point in this match. And he did his numbers without a question and left a good impression, you heard? Jimbo had it tough, being an out-of-towner and battling full of a room full of ABR soldiers. When they introduced his name, I think I was the only person that clapped for him on some G shit. You know what I'm saying? But with all that said, he held it down. From the 2.5 rebuttals a la Chef Trez, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, he had jokes, he had shots for ABR. But the most memorable thing about his performance was a personal scheme that hit hard in the room that even earned Chris Petty's respect. Now, I mean, they made up and they dapped it up at the end of the battle, so salute to Chris Petty for letting cooler heads prevail. But nonetheless, yo, that scheme hit hard. And like I said, Chris had to acknowledge that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated the fact that even though it got a little heated in there, they kept the cooler heads and they made sure to, you know what I'm saying, hold it down. When it comes to cooler heads, I want to spaz out because this dude been cutting his grass for the last, I don't know how many hours. How much grass can you cut, my G? Hopefully it's not bothering you out there. But nonetheless, this was a good one. A very even match as far as skill set and performance is concerned. No clear victor. I'd say, debatable. That personal angle from Jimbo, though, and it may edge it for some. But regardless, it's a very entertaining battle start to finish, and I hope y'all check this out. TFE Jimbo versus Statiic.
Bringing you classics.
All right, next up, we're going to talk about Daddy Mason versus J2. This was the card's main event. It went down as the co-main event, as that nigga Rob versus Megladon went down last, as Rob pulled up just a little bit late to the venue. But nonetheless, let's talk about it. Let's keep it quick. Let's keep it smooth. J2, his usual consistent self. Mason was his usual consistent self. And damn impressive with the fire setups, all around aggression, all throughout. Both of these cats are definitely battle tested. Both had plenty moments. No bias in the room for either. They got love, and this is one of the best battles of the night, as expected. And wait until you see that face-off too. As far as the winner, I'm going to have to say Mason might have won in the room based off his energy, but I'm interested to see how J2's round translates on cam. But I ain't going to hold you. Daddy Mason was saying some shit that had me scrunching my face up like, oh, shit, like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he reminded me why he walks around with that kind of confidence. The dude definitely got some skills. But like I said, J2 did his thing as well. I got to go back and watch that one on cam. I ain't going to act like I wasn't high up in that bitch. But as far as what I can remember from the room, Mason definitely had the room in his palm, eating out his hands, you know what I'm saying? So We'll see how that turns out on cam. But nonetheless. And lastly, let's talk about the battle that went down as the last one of the night. Megladon versus that nigga Rob. Gotta give credit to both because by the time of this match, most of the room was faded and the energy was the same. Like I said, faded. But this was my most anticipated battle coming into this card. Rob known for his consistency versus a skilled puncher at Megladon. And let's do a quick recap on this. Rob definitely won the first. No arguing about that. Megladon admitted that himself. As far as the second round, you know, Megladon got in his bag, man. We're going to talk about that more Reggie P in a second. And it came down to the third. Megladon opened with some fire. But the part that's always going to stick out to me is the fact that Rob called time so early. And I heard him say to Megladon, it was a lack of preparation. You know what I mean? But damn, man, I had it 1-1 going into it, not even on some lazy shit. Like, going into that third, it was clear that both had already taken a round, right? So, with what we seen from that nigga Rob, I was expecting him to black and make this, you know, one of those classic trap battles, you know what I'm saying? But I guess lack of prep, travel, whatever may be going on in Rob's situation, he wasn't able, you know, to come with the shit we used to seeing from him. But even with that said, Megladon, man, showed improve, man. That's what he's been doing his last couple times at the plate. Now, I've been watching this dude going back to Power of the Tongue Battle League. Shout out to AR, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the dude's steadily improving, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides KDA, I would have to say he's definitely one of the artists that's been doing a good job of improving battle to battle. And I'm interested to see what he has next. He's battling in New York, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, I'll let him tell you himself as we talk to him right after the battle.
You already know we out here with Megladon, you know what I mean?
Free food.
Just battled that nigga Rob. How you felt you did out there, my G?
I ain't gonna lie, the crowd was still as fuck because it's the last battle of the night type shit. But
you know how that go.
But you feel me? It was a good one though. He got the first. I give him the first clear. Second, wig, free food. You feel me? Ate him up. Third, wig, free food, ate him up, and then he choked. So 2-1 me. You feel me? But it was a good battle though. I fuck with Rob. I thought he was gonna come with it crazier, but I guess it was prep. He late last minute.
That's what he was saying right at the end. It was short, it was bad prep. You know,
but that shit, you feel me? You can't be on that shit.
It was good first round though. That first round,
was
it showed what he could do. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Rob. I want to see him some more.
But you been consistent, man. What you trying to do next, man? What you got coming up next?
Shit in New York. I'm back on the trap and shit. I'm going to some. I forgot what the name of the card, but it's April 28th. I'm gonna be out there. You feel me? Battling. What's the nigga name? No, what's the nigga name? Busy Bias.
That's in NY down here in the ATL.
No, that's in New York. I'm going to New York.
That's what's up. So all y'all in NY, be sure to be on the lookout for Megladon coming to y'all city, man.
Free food,
coming to wreck shit, you heard? bYc Radio, we out of here.
Pro.
So we're going to take one more break, our last break of the episode. We got 2 more drinks to get into, and then we're going to chop it up with Reggie P, get his final thoughts on the Trap NY Bars Galore. It's bYc.
Get money in all weather. Go to die, so you know we live forever, nigga. Kill the man, what up, boy? I fall in, let me get my dough, stack my bread and hit your hoe, and roll me up a. Yo, I fall in, let me get my dough, stack my bread and hit your hoe, then roll me up a joint or two, get money, what we gonna do? Ain't no stopping my shit. Different color money, baby, than Monopoly chips. My broccoli thick, I'm seen in. Yo, bitch whip, getting lick, seen me in. Dripping from her lip, then you kiss, seen me in. All in my city, nigga, pray for me. Weekend, call up them bitches and they play for me. Tell my baby mama get my skate from me. Last week I had my homeboy take from me. Get to the money, dust that off and bought some kicks. In the building right by Derrick Rose, homie from the Knicks. I'm laid in black bathtubs where we bathe in. Shooting hella flicks and my new one got your baby in. Smoking on my dope, it got me hoping they don't raid in. Every time I hoe get out of line, I just trade in. Okay then. Stuffing this cone while getting dome on the phone with my homeboy half baked the stone.
Flat screen visions on the wall in my home. In my PlayStation, it's a movie by Stallone. Band us, what they trying to do, cause we band up. Rarely in designer form and meal, hold my pants up. Looking at my haters with two straps like I'm Urkel. But residue all in my fingernail from rolling purple Machiavelli. Be giving them hell, you see me sprinting to that money. Yo nigga a snail, and not mine. I love a bitch who let my niggas fuck on my command. I had a few of those, but I can count them on my hand. Rest in peace, my nigga Nar, been my homie since the sandbox. Crushing milk and cookies at my granny watching Sandlot. High as hell, feeling like I'm Hancock. Think I'm Bob Marley, rolling joints, bumping jam rock, fool.
The city lights, fame, freestyle free game. Reggie P. Hey, freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Whoa, niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Whoa, let go. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. I took all these losses and put my whole team on my back. Let go. I came up on my own, bitch. You know how I'ma act. I'm turned. Niggas flexing like they own boys just to act. What? I'm probably dripping, smoking strong, sipping on the act. That's another fact. You know I'm fresh as hell. Me and you on my hat, nigga. Check the stats. Me and bro in them coops back to back. We just fucking up a set. Cash. Me and Reggie on the track, killing every verse. You should be impressed. Still get you off, still get it off. Niggas still pose a threat. Still buying chops, still buying bottles, buying goals with baguettes. Free sauce mean free game, nigga. You ain't getting nothing left. What? In the kitchen with a whole 36, boy, you know I'm about to scratch. Pulled up on my old bitch with a new bitch about to flex. Bitch, I'm getting a check. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Whoa, niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Whoa, let go. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. Fire OG. Got about a pound, so I'm riding around with that fire on me. Don't try it, homie. I fire, homie. I'm a boss hog. Hoes get lost in my call log. All this work, why call off? You an internet thug, that's a plug on the net till you log off. Fuck these bitches, they y'all dogs. They wanna fuck my nigga cause we y'all ball. If a nigga pump fake, get the sawed off. Never cooperate with the law, no. I don't shop at the mall, dog. I'm pulling all bros, all sauce. They wanna see a young nigga fall off, but the money stacked up too tall, y'all. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Whoa, niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Freestyle free game. Freestyle free game. Jump the recipe. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Whoa, let go. Niggas keep stealing the sauce, had to change up the recipe. Let go. Let go.
Bringing you classics.
We back, bYc Radio, the boy Reggie P in the building. We chopping it up about this trap shit, Bars Galore 2 out here in the ATL just went down this past weekend. I'm gonna get your thoughts on some of the shit that went down, man. First off, before we get to some specific battles, like who you had as performer of the night?
Jimbo.
Damn, no hesitation. You know, you said that in the building early. You said you was fucking with Jimbo shit.
Jimbo was the performer tonight. In that battle, what was crazy is Statiic rap better than Jimbo in the battle. Like rapping, like just rapping.
You think he outbarred him in that battle?
Outbarred him? I wouldn't say so much because that's the reason why Jimbo was able to hit so hard with the shit that he did. Now, the shit that Jimbo did lyrically was not interesting, period. But when you yourself and you your personality, and you know the fuck you doing within your approach, it's like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. With all that said, though, who you got as the battle of the night on this Bars Galore card?
The battle of the night was Perfect KDA.
That was a good ass battle, man.
Yeah, that was the battle of the night.
I thought you was gonna say J2 and Daddy Mason just because of the hype behind it.
No way. For the simple fact, the J2 battle and Daddy Mason was like everything I expected it to be.
Okay.
There was no surprises there.
Let me throw another one out there. What about Kai the Poet versus Devy Ruffin? That's like my sleeper pick, the low key pick for battle of the night.
It was not.
You don't feel that way?
No, it wasn't that. You said it was slept on.
I said it was slept on.
To me, I seen it for what it was the first time.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, with Ruffin, it was a thing where you didn't have any drop spots. He sold straight to the crowd. You feel what I mean? Without a set angle, and all of his shit was very entertaining, much like Jimbo.
Right.
And Kai, to me, started off, kind of. I ain't gonna say slow. I'm not gonna say slow. I'm gonna say he started off methodically.
Right.
He kind of matriculated, and then when you got to his shit, it kind of exploded a bit. My whole thing about Kai is I don't know if this man really did all the things you said he did, and I don't know if all that shit's true. I can't fact check. I can't go off your word. That's why it's so important to be the nigga rapping. Because if you're to battle rap, a lot of people try to expose and bring this extra, props out on people and use personals.
Right.
But my thing is, you got to do that a certain way for me to give you a battle. So that's why a lot of people like, Kai got it clean. I was like, nah, that's a debatable. And the performance that Devy Ruffin did, Kai, you lost.
Man, he was
just going off performance alone.
Yeah, he was very entertaining.
If we go off for strict performance and entertainment alone, who's better? The Ruffin dude was. Your shit was you had so many parts that I was like, okay, all right, come on, get the ass kicking. This man was kicking ass out the gate. So you got to think about that. The only thing I got to give it to Kai is because when Ruffin got longer and longer, you can tell that his shit wasn't really going nowhere. He was just saying a bunch of shit that sounded good. But when somebody has a organized angle, to me, that's going to beat a lot of wild rhyming after a while.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the reason why Kai was able to fight back. And like I said, it was a draw. It's easy. Nobody won it. And plus, it was a one-rounder. Every time, if you don't win a one-rounder clear, I'm going to call it a draw. If you don't win one-rounder clear, I'm calling it a tie. You know what I'm saying?
So back to the battle of the night. You had KDA and Grandaddy Purp as the battle of the night.
Let me tell you, that was the battle of the night. KDA has, okay, first of all, this is what you need to understand about KDA. KDA, if he continues to stay with it, and stay hungry, and stay in love with it, his delivery is going to be so fire, because he sound like Baby Joker, or some kind of Mexican character, right?
Right.
And then when he lands his bars, it's like at the last minute with that accent. And it just makes the shit hit a little bit harder than me. And he can be saying anything. He may say, I come through. I hit the Ruger. I heat you up 30 seconds. This my microwave. I cook your noodles. The reason, that ain't that hard. But how he said, how it ran, makes everything a little bit more fire to me.
Nah, dude.
Actually being a Mexican, and it's like some shit that I want to take from a black guy and how they rap. I would take it from him because of how he's saying it and knowing that he a Mexican. And it's crazy, but that's how I just feel about that shit. And another thing about him is, like I say, how he punches. He's just automatically different with so much shit in his approach. So the thing is, when he does say something hard or does say something that shake the room and it was actually a good bar, it's just magnified. It's just magnified. And I always gotta give him the most credit because, bro, he raps like somebody who can't even speak English that well. How you can't beat rap a fire-ass style. That's a fire-ass style.
Can't knock it.
Yeah, that's a fire style, bro. You rapping against somebody that speak English. This is your second language. And you rapping as if you're just learning the language.
And he's confident too. He's very confident.
Right. That's crazy, and that's dope to me.
Right.
So dope to me. Granddaddy Purp a vet, boy.
And that's what I was gonna ask you about next.
He has the most illustrious resumes that you could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
Granddaddy Purp got most illustrious resumes you could ever want. So KDA really battled a PTP player, like a prime time performer, because, you know, like I told you, this nigga ain't no nigga who just start battling. KDA and Granddaddy Purp, that's two different levels, but that night, KDA looked like he was on the same level. So that's why not only, but the reason they got battled tonight to me, because Purp had a crazy round himself. He got a crazy round himself.
Yeah, they was both snapping.
KDA just shocked me a lot with this, and KDA's material is getting good.
Yeah.
It's getting good. It's getting better. He's using everything that they're using against him back on him now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, I love it. You know what I mean? He's getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down with that, man. So to me, that's my battle of the night right there. And like I said, Jimbo got performance of the night. Everybody, he brought the room up. Can't nobody say they wasn't dying when that nigga brought that blanket and shit.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that on cam.
Even though it's the same angle, nigga, what I'm saying to Statiic, you know, come on, bro. You know what they're gonna do.
Yep.
You know what they're gonna say.
You
know how many fucking van schemes I would have been done by now to kill a nigga as soon as he started talking about a van? Man, nigga, I would have been Pathfinder. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn guys with my carry vans. A van scheme, some motherfucker long, you would have never said nothing to a van about me again.
Hey, do you felt that he dug deep enough into it, or what he did was just enough? That angle in the battle.
Man, Jimbo is listen, you missing me. Jimbo is already funny if he was doing nothing.
True.
Right? If he was just up there randomly talking to be funny, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Like I told you, when the nigga, I don't care if you can't even rap, if your lyrics ain't even all that. If you can goddamn structure your shit and organize it in a way, because people following you just like steps or directions, and they want you to lead them somewhere. And if you can take them to where they want to go, and it's logical, you know, it's gonna perfectnate. But if you just randomly rapping, you know, I call it trying to be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You're trying to be nice right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're not nice. Now, if you can be nice. See, that's the thing about being nice. When you're nice, you don't gotta try to be nice. You see what I'm saying?
That's facts.
We know you're not nice because we can hear you trying to be nice. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We can hear you.
It goes back to what you said about being yourself. You know what I mean?
Right. You gotta walk in your glory. Like you gotta walk in your own strength. You gotta find out who you are, feel it, get relaxed with it, and you just gotta set up camp, make that stage or that building yours, make that platform yours. And, you know, like this battle with me and KP, like, you know, you ain't gonna have to tell us that. You ain't gotta tell KP shit. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. Think of the battle y'all about to see.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta tell us nothing. We're not even talking to each other. We're not even talking on the web. Like,
y'all know what time it is.
We know, I'm telling you. You know how I be when you be in the schoolyard and the niggas talk all this shit for about 30 minutes. Them the niggas that don't want to fight, really.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All bark, no bite.
But you know the other two, they get mad at each other because soon as they lock, all you hear, you know what I mean?
That's a good analogy.
Because they meant that. Because they mean that. They don't have time to talk. You know? At this point, man, I haven't even put pen to pad, you know. But just know I'll be ready. But back to Statiic though. Yeah, man.
bYc.
You better defend yourself, write more defensively. And you always entertain the people, man. Always. And especially when you take to somebody like Jimbo, when that's his strong suit, you gotta take that away from him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Because once it comes down to, okay, you perform, I perform too. Now you got the rap. You can't do that.
Right, because you basically canceling each other out in that aspect, you know what I mean?
You got to look at what somebody do and go ahead and get ready to do it.
Right.
And you got to already know what somebody's going to do to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or going to try to do.
So with that said, let me ask you this. Now, you saw a lot of different MCs on the night. Who has the best potential and who's the most improved from the card?
The best potential from that card is he's going to kill me because I probably can't say his name. Was that Sincere?
The one, his first battle?
Right, he was like the first two. He battled this dude, this dark kid.
Sincere and Flamrock.
Okay, yeah.
So Flamrock was the cat. I believe he's from Baltimore, staying out here down south. But he had previously battled on Seaport Battle League. And then Sincere made his debut, not just at the Trap, but battling in general. It was his first time on stage.
Okay. That's the one I'm talking about. That Flamrock kid is the one. He's the one who's gonna get down later on. Yeah, he's gonna get down. He's gonna get down later on because he would have beat a lot of niggas now. Like he probably would be personal that night. You know what I mean? And that's not a slight on personal. I ain't gonna say he would have beat. Let me take it back. Niggas would get dead mad. Let me take that back. Now, be personal. He would be ready to battle personal and would have did a better job than Skillz or last night, the other night. Skillz did good, but I had a little chat with him in private and told him a couple of things. But he got it. He got it, but he got to get in, and he got to start. He got to find out who he is with this a little bit. Seems like to me. He know what he want to do, but he got to get out the way he want to. And when he do that, he gonna win a lot. And he gonna win a lot more. But that young dude, Flamrock, that's his name. Yeah, he gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see that. And we talking about like most improved.
Yeah, who's made the most improvement? Who's really improved going from card to card here on this Trap shit?
I'm sitting here thinking. I'm just sitting here thinking. I'm probably gonna have to say Megladon. Because he has the punching style. He's sticking with his punching style. But the other night, that nigga wanted. Let me tell you something. You don't beat that nigga Rob clear without being kind of nice.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
Rob ain't no hoe.
No, Rob is dumb nice. Now, what I thought that happened the other night, he really shocked me because I'm like, why you not killing this man? You know what I mean? That nigga Rob debatably beat J2 the first time.
Right. That can be argued, and we saw some of.
That can be more than argued. Really? If you really want to be serious about it.
I keep it 1,000. I had Rob in that battle.
If you going, I'm saying, if you was a nigga just going straight out preference, yeah. But to me, in that battle, that's what J2 proved himself to me. When you battle that nigga Rob.
Yeah.
When I think about that nigga Rob, I say, you know what? J2 ready. We can't put that gay shit on him no more. It don't matter. He can rap.
Right, he can rap. Exactly.
And anyway, that nigga Rob, I'm like, I had that. I wanted Megladon away, but I thought that nigga Rob would kind of dispose of him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it didn't happen. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you what happened. That really impressed me. That nigga Rob won the first round.
Definitely, he definitely won the first. Megladon said that himself.
He won that first round like business as usual. And I was like, oh, just like I thought, he's gonna whip his ass. You know what I mean? And out of nowhere, here come these punches in this crazy ass style. And he takes the battle away from that nigga Rob. That's when I was teasing with him after the battle. I'm like, hey man, go on and get up out of here. I said, go on and leave up out of here. You going now? Go on and get out of here before they change their mind. You know what I mean? Because you took one from that man, and you beat a good battle rapper, man.
Definitely did.
You beat a good battle. And so definitely Megladon. I'm trying to get Megladon and Sleepy Hayes set up. Sleepy Hayes think Megladon ain't on his level, but I think those two punch styles, I just want to hear millions of punches. And that's all I want to hear. I try to get this press fest, but Sleep be like, yo, I'm that nigga, you know, Megladon got to come on with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, man. And I think that, really, I just think if they battle, you know, it'll help them both.
It would.
And it's good to see people battle like that. They got the same style because they're making a different type of battle.
Exactly.
And there's a crowd and a lane for those kind of people. Some people only like people who battle like B-Match.
That's
like
facts.
people who battle like, some people only like punchline rappers, period. They won't even listen to schematic rappers or people with too much aggression. They just want the punchlines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's a lane for you. Y'all need to get all together and take your fans with you. You know what I mean?
It's a fact, man. Well, you know what? I gotta commend you for that too, because you definitely, like you said, not just with Ty Skillz and Megladon, you definitely been giving out a lot of advice to these up and comers and what they need to do to improve.
Like I say, I'm humble, bro, because they come to me and they're so serious, bro. And I never thought I'd be in that type of position, like an elder. You know what I mean?
Right.
I never thought somebody to be. But you know what? As I think back, man, it's been like that with me since high school. But I just get shocked sometimes because I look at these boys don't know. A lot of these cats don't know. When I was chilling off of battle rap, trying to see what I was gonna do and just watching battle rap, I was watching some of them. And then I do 1 or 2 battles coming back, and then it's like, man, can you tell me? You tell me? And it's like, damn, you know, I do make a difference, and I do belong here, type of thing. But I feel honored. I'm always ready to coach the nigga about this shit, cause I feel like an expert. I am an expert. You know.
You are, you do it, so you know what I'm saying. You in the mix, you know what it takes to make it. You know what I'm saying, make it pop in that ring. So I gotta commend you for that, for keeping the new talent fresh.
Man, yes, man, and don't let them teach you nothing like a loss, man. So especially when I see people lose or I see people, the underdog, I definitely get in their face. You know, a lot of people that I see that everybody just think it's so whack. Them are the first people I go to and slip shit in their ears to show them, man, this is really easy, bro. All you gotta do is just do logical shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make people put it in their head. And most of the time, people give you the platform, just like with Statiic. That van shit, they giving you the platform, they telling you what to do next. Y'all want that van shit? I'm gonna give y'all some van shit. Man, I be doing whole schemes about sliding doors and fucking seats in the back and nigga, everything van. I'll be playing shit about the shoes. You know what I mean?
I feel, hey, gotta attack, man. Real shit.
When I get through with your ass, you ain't gonna say nothing about no van. He gotta see that. He gotta know that.
You gotta make him feel that shit.
You gotta give it to him. Nobody say you gotta own that van then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And it's like that, man. But you don't let them teach you nothing like a loss. Like Personal, you know. I've seen Personal take losses and get better. And that's another, he had the body of the night, but that's what experience gets you. He's the only person who had a body, really. Him and Slam. Really the only one who had a body. And he got that body off experience, man. When the poet dude, or not poet dude, but when Ty Skillz get together, he gonna be nice. The little poet dude, he will be too.
Yeah.
Cause his delivery with that spoken speak easy flow, that open mic type of flow. You know what I mean? That portion night delivery. What it do, man, you laugh, but it draws people in.
So what would he need to do?
What he got to do is, he got to slip some good shit in there. He forgot to entertain us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You forgot to entertain us. Yeah, you saw me, your skill and your craftiness are nice, but you forgot to entertain. This is a show. This is a show.
Those are definitely wise words from Reggie P, man. Before I let you go, yo, plug the social media, plug the music, and all the future cards coming up that you on or hosting. Go ahead, let the people know real quick before I let you go.
Hey, man, this Resurgence card, Atlanta Battle Rap, man. I need everybody, like, listening to this, whoever listening to this right now, come out there, man. Come out there, man. This real Atlanta battle rap legends, people who been here from the start, who really love the art, who not just about the money, you know, not course divorces, not people who just in it to be cool or to be in the cool class, or, you know, these people who really love rap, hip hop, appreciate bars. Just, if you one of those people, man, come out, man. Come out. We need you through those doors. You know what I mean? Because Atlanta battle rap lives, man. You know what I'm saying? We even bringing Trap New York to Atlanta, man. We got the Smacks, the beats. The eyes are on us. Let's show them that we have a movement of our own. And I think that's very important.
That's what it is, man. Let them know the date on that. When is that coming up?
It's April the 14th. It's going to be at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
It's going to be at Sidebar ATL. That's downtown Atlanta. So, real nice venue. So,
y'all already know. Y'all make sure to be in the building for that. Y'all heard it. ABR. Reggie P versus KP and shit. Like I said before, let them know where they can follow you on social media if they don't already.
Okay, everything at Reggie P ADV. Everything at Reggie P ADV. You know what I mean? That's Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know what I mean?
bYc.
Put Reggie P ADV in your search box and just press search.
Tell them niggas Google me. You heard? Real shit. But yo, Reggie, I appreciate your time for sure. We can't wait to see your future work, my nigga. You've been grinding, holding down the city for a minute. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to keep supporting you here at bYc Radio. You heard?
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
You already know.
Bringing you classics.
So that's going to wrap up our Trap NY recap. Bars galore. Shout out to AR Galore. Shout out to that boy Dutch. Gotta salute Reggie P for taking the time out to sit down with us here on bYc Radio. Salute Peso, No Mercy, the whole Trap NY. Everybody affiliated with the crew. Shout Click Vodka. All the battle rappers that you seen in this episode. Shouts to the ones that I didn't get on cam, you know, like Daddy Mason, Grandaddy Purp, a couple other heads. But yo, shout out to J2 as well. But yo, definitely a dope card, and cards like this, you know what I'm saying, that Trap NY put together, and similar to what Smack tried to recreate with the Volume series, you know, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm falling in love with the small rooms all over again, man. It's not too much gas. You know, when you hear a reaction, it's a natural reaction. If it's animosity in the room, you feel it. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. If y'all haven't been paying attention to what Trap NY's been doing, not just out here in ATL, but March Madness, and also what they've been doing in their hometown, the home city, New Yiddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things going on, man. You feel me? And I think I need to pay attention. And that's why I was so adamant about what I said in the beginning about not just saluting the tall leagues, but the small leagues as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they got plenty of talent, and this new talent is the future classes of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking so long today, man. I'm running out of words. I'm going to leave you with that. This has been bYc Radio, bringing you classic radio. I go by the name of Biz Billa, and we out of here. Peace.
You are now listening to Bringing You Classics Radio.